How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the show. I'm your host, as always, Peter Rocha. Today's guest owns a clothing brand by the name of Yikes. He's also a longtime friend of mine from high school. Welcome to the show, Alex Gallardo. How's it going, man?
I'm good.
Fantastic. Thank you once again for coming on the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Let's get into this. Obviously, we have you in the studio to talk about Yikes. So tell me about that. How'd that kick off? What made you want to do that?
Well, I guess, let me think. My freshman year of college, it was, the end of the semester of, my first semester, and, I thought I had failed, this one class, I needed to pass. I had to pass it.
You thought you weren't going to graduate?
Yeah, I mean, I was already having doubts, with college. I was like,
fuck,
yeah. I failed this class, is college for me, blah, blah, blah. And then I was just like, well, let me try to start my own thing. Let's see, how it goes. So, that winter break, I just kind of, was brainstorming about, Yikes. And then, yeah, I just kind of, picked up from there. It just became, an idea, and then it became, a real thing. I ordered the patches, I ordered, shirts.
So where'd you get, where'd Yikes come from? Where'd you get that name from? What,
The name, I mean, I always liked, cartoony, graphics and, sayings like that. And I always...
The old, Bugs Bunny kind of cartoons?
Yeah, or, in comics, you get hit and it says, pow.
Oh,
okay,
it's
an action,
what is
word.
That? Those, is it an onomatopoeia?
Yeah, I think so, right?
Yeah. So
I couldn't tell you, dude. I'm surprised you got that.
I think it's that. But, okay, so you were attracted to that kind of, style of art?
Yeah, well, I like that, how, the words, kind of, express, an emotion, or it's,
okay.
It's just expressive, it's
yeah.
I guess it's expressive in that way, and, I always had, a thing for, the exclamation points, I thought that made words look, more expressive, I said, kind of cooler.
Yeah, a little bit more attention to them.
Yeah, so I just kind of, and then when I was looking at Yikes, how it's written out, and I was like, well, it would look kind of nice if I had the Y and then the exclamation point replacing the I, and then another exclamation point at the end.
Yeah.
Because that's how you're supposed to use an exclamation point.
Yeah, just for aesthetic purposes.
Yeah, kind of, so I guess I mean, that name is something I would debate on for a while, but for that one it just stuck for some reason.
That's cool. And then the wolf, where'd you get the wolf from?
The wolf, that was because of the cartoony aspects, because I would watch Looney Tunes as a kid, and I always thought it was hella funny when they they would see a character or something, and they all of a sudden they fall in love with that character,
oh, yeah.
love at first sight type, and then, they pop out and they turn into
out.
Exactly, shit like that.
Yeah.
That's kind of where it came from, and it kind of, I guess, that expression that the wolf is doing is kind of yikes. He's kind of yikes, with his eyes and shit.
So what was your what was your first step into this business, into the clothing business? You said you started out with patches, or?
Yeah, so when I first did it, I was just looking for just kind of a cheap and easy way, where I could just make the shirts just quickly and just cheaply. And I was kind of looking for something different too. I didn't want to just print on shirts, so I was just let me put these patches on shirts and see how it comes out. And so I ordered just iron-on patches, 50 of them, and then I would just do that. People would order a shirt, and I would just iron the patch on same day.
Just in the garage or whatever.
Yeah, in the house, exactly. Yeah, just in the living room, just fucking ironing all day.
Just making shirts.
Yeah, it was like that. It was easy though. It was chill.
That's cool. So how?
Good way to start.
Yeah. So how quick did it end up picking up? Did you notice a lot of traction, or did you have to do quite a bit of footwork to kind of get it going, or did you have a pre-order or pre-announcement? So when you did open up your product, you already kind of had a foot in the door. Or?
If I remember, I feel I had I did kind of pre-announce that. I mean, I was announcing that I was working on something on a clothing thing, but I didn't have any designs out yet or anything like that to promote really. It was just kind of word of mouth shit, and and then I started promoting. I made my Instagram page and I kind of started promoting that. I had a photo shoot done, and I was
a professional one.
Yeah, it was I had a friend that she was a model, and so she knew this photographer, and Yeah, like, so we had like photos set up and everything. They turned into like a big mess. Like, we were hella late. Like, this was like a professional photographer, and we were hella late, like, for the shoot and shit. Like, and it was just
amateurs, man.
yeah, like, it was kind of like embarrassing.
Yeah.
But I mean, the pictures came out like pretty good.
That's good. That's good. So, with you said you did a photo shoot. Where was the photo shoot at? Because I know you're staying out in the Bay Area. Did you end up doing it out there, or was it here in Stockton?
No, that was like, so let me think. So I was at San Jose State, and like a lot of them, like my friends from Stockton, like they weren't here yet, or they were just like, or not here yet. They had already left, like for like a lot of them are in the military.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they had either like left for school or they're like in the military. So they're like East Coast or like they're at school, and yeah. So I had to go like with people I knew from San Jose. So we had a photo shoot out there in San Francisco.
That's cool. I mean, that'd be like a better setting.
Yeah.
There's better buildings and whatnot.
Like, I feel like, yeah, the San Francisco is like a good setting, but I like, but I want it to be known that Yikes is like from Stockton.
Okay,
like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Still have like hometown ties to it and stuff.
Yeah, so now like I try to emphasize like either, I mean, I live in San Jose now, so I'll take most of the photo shoots out there in San Jose. Mm-hmm. But like every time I come down to Stockton, not every time, but when I do come down, like I'm looking for opportunities to like, or looking pictures. Like I'll be driving and I'll be like, I'll look at a spot and I'll be like, oh, that looks kind of cool. Like that, maybe that could be like a nice photo shoot area.
What kind of eye or lens are like you looking through when you're looking to promote your clothing? Like say like you just said, like you're going through town and you see like what you would consider like a cool spot. What kind of spot would that be? What do you
like? What would stick out to me from that spot?
Yeah, like what are you trying to associate Yikes with?
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, so I mean, I really like streetwear, like just straight up streetwear, like just classic, like shit like Stussy and like Supreme, like the hundreds, like all that shit.
Yeah.
Like,
really, you know what? I get that like feeling from the brand already. Like from Yikes, I get that like Supreme, the True Religion, like it just looks like it'd be one of those brands.
Yeah.
And the kind of clothing that I've seen you like already have out. Like I've seen like your hoodies, you came out with a feminine line or a feminine T-shirt this month.
Yeah, it was like a crop top. Yeah, like a feminine cut one.
Yeah. Are you doing? So has Yikes mostly been male clothing, and you're starting to do a female clothing, or what kind of works do you have?
Yeah, at first it was like only like male T-shirts, but I kind of want to make like genderless clothes. Like the more I was like doing Yikes, I was like, okay, well, like these are cut for men, but like I mean, I have like half of my pictures on my website. It's girls wearing like the men's clothes.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I mean, I'm just gonna make it genderless, and then that's why like when I dropped the crop top, I put like feminine cut.
Feminine, yeah, instead of female.
Yeah, I didn't want to put like women's crop top, or I didn't want to like assign a gender to it, so I just want to keep it genderless.
Yeah, no, that's good. Bigger like audience or bigger, pool to grab from when.
Yeah, exactly. Like if like let's say a guy sees that and like they'd be like, man, I'd rock that. Like you know, they see a crop top, they're like, yeah, I'd rock the fuck out of that.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I don't want to stop them from like buying it just because it says like women's crop top or something like.
No, I get you on that. That's a smart, like, as far as like a business move. And on business moves, how do you find the business side of what you do? Like, I know you run everything in house, right? Like you do your social media yourself, or do you have people that help run the company for you?
No, I do like mostly everything by myself. Like, I mean, my sister, she'll take pictures and like she'll send me those, and like I'll just edit them myself and then I'll post those. But that's really it. Like I do, like everything myself. Like, well, I get the shirts like printed in a shop in San Jose. I don't print them on myself.
Yeah.
But everything else is done myself. Like.
So they're no longer like at home being ironed on no more?
Well, it started off with iron on, and then I bought like this cheap kit, like to just like print like ink on clothes, a one color.
Is it the ones that like
silk screen, like the?
Okay, so that's what it's called, a silk screen.
Yeah, it's
they,
like
put some paint down and they like.
Yeah, exactly.
Squeegee it onto the shirt.
Exactly that, yeah.
Okay.
It's like it's nice. Like I like doing that, but I just like I had bought like a cheap ass kit like when I was first starting out, so I was like, like let me up the quality.
Yeah.
So I went to like a different like supplier, like a local supplier in San Jose.
So what kind? So the shirts you have right now, are you gonna be doing any like embroidered stuff, or do you have embroidered stuff right now?
This one is. Yeah.
Okay.
This one's like a one of one. It's like a blue one just for me. But I have like this one and other colors like on my site. It's it's called What You're Looking At, the tee. It's called What You're Looking At. Yeah,
That's
so
nice.
I have this one that's embroidered, and then like I think like a year or 2 years ago, I dropped like this one called a crayon tee. It was called the crayon tee, and it was like just like embroidered, just said Yikes, and kind of like a childlike font. So I had that one.
Was that the one with I think it's like yellow and light blue?
Yeah, like the bright colors. It was like yellow, light blue, light pink.
Okay.
And like the font was like all the letters were like in all different colors.
And that was called crayon?
It was called the crayon tee, yeah.
That's cool.
Just because like all the colors, so I was like, oh, crayon. Like,
yeah. Do you have anything else in the works right now? Like I said, you just dropped the feminine one. Do you have anything else that's coming out? You just dropped the masks, in the middle of the pandemic.
Yeah.
But what other clothes are you looking at getting into, or other projects that Yikes is looking to get into?
So what I just dropped was like a whole collection, like that first collection, which was like the crop tops, the masks, and then these shirts, and then like another shirt, and then the Carhartt hoodies.
Okay.
And then I guess like for the future, I've been wanting to drop like a knitted sweater, like a knit sweater. It's like the ones
just like a regular grandma made knit sweater.
Yeah,
just that material. Or?
Yeah, that material is like what I'm focusing on, because like you know like the knit sweaters, and they have like ribbing, it like.
Yeah. They have like a cloth design on it.
I mean like like an ugly Christmas sweater.
Yeah.
Something like that, but like just with a design like a Yikes design on it. Like not an ugly design.
You should do like Christmas Yikes ugly sweaters.
Yeah, I was considering doing like a Yikes Christmas sweater or something, but I just like really like knit sweaters in general. Like I mean, the only knit sweater I own is like an ugly Christmas sweater, but I hella like it. Like,
that's
like I love how it fits on me, and I just love how it feels. I guess because it's like
that sock. To me, it feels like a sock material almost. That especially at the wrists. That's my favorite part.
Yeah, like how it'll have the big cuffs right here. Yeah. That's like exactly what I'm talking about. Like, I like that, and then I like how it's like weighty. It's like a little bit more weighty, so it just I think they just like feel nice.
How would people describe your Yikes clothes right now? Are they more breathable? Are they kind of like just regular cotton?
Well, I try to focus on like quality. So right now, like I'm printing on like kind of like a heavier shirt, like a heavier shirt that has a little bit more cotton in it. So I guess they would describe it as like. Yeah, I guess like a little bit more thicker, like a thicker material shirt.
That's good though. I mean, it could take a beating and then survive the wash, I guess.
Yeah, because like I mean, when I think of like the streetwear, like again like the streetwear aspect of it, I just wanted to like stay like to like classic, basically like classic streetwear roots. Like you have like a big kind of boxier tee, like fits a little bit bigger on you, like
a little baggy.
Yeah, a little baggy, like. And like a little bit thicker, like can withstand like whatever you throw at it.
Yeah, you get it snagged or something. It's not gonna start unthreading.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's what I was like focusing on when I was like selecting like the base tee for it.
That's good. I think like you said, even though you were trying to at first get them pumped out, that now as you're going, you're focusing on quality.
Yeah, no, at first, dude, like it was like fucking. I would go to Walmart and buy like packs of shirts. Yeah,
Hanes
exactly,
shirts.
Dude. Yeah, Hanes shirts, like
plain white tees,
hella thin. Like, dude, I would like iron the patch on, and they would like, dude, the shirt would like start drooping. It was too heavy for it.
The patch is all like fucking sideways and
shit.
Like kind of off.
I mean, but you got to start somewhere, so that's how I started, and then I was just like, I realized like I was like, fuck, dude, the quality, like I don't want to be selling this if it's just gonna be like a shit product. So I've just been like slowly just upping and upping. Yeah, yeah.
Like what the fuck is this?
And it was like, I think it was like 1 year after I was out of high school, right? So like you still have like all those high school relationships, and they're like those are the people supporting me. Were like the friends from high school. And like, but they'll keep it real with you, like, cause they know like they're close to you, so they're not gonna be.
You could take it,
Yeah, like they'll be like, hey, my shirt faded, or like blah blah blah.
Bro, my patch came off.
Yeah.
It fell off in the washer.
That one didn't happen. Luckily, that one never happened.
Nobody's patches ever came off.
No patch came off. Only one time, like I remember Kazan like ripped it off because he wanted to put it somewhere else.
So he just ripped it off.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, dude, like I just ripped it off. Can I get another one? And I just like threw him another one.
That's hella Kazan though.
Yeah.
That's what he do.
Yeah, no, it is like that. Hella is like something he do. But
So what else do you got going on besides Yikes? You got anything else going on in life? Like, what do you do outside of your company?
Right now I'm working like for the city of San Jose. I work for Parks and Rec.
Oh,
So,
nice.
yeah.
Just like the show.
Yeah, like the show. Yeah.
I'm sure you get that joke like all the fucking time.
Yeah, no, I mean like people will tell me that, but I laugh along with it, dude, because it's
Yeah.
like, I mean, I'm not gonna say like what you see in the show is like what we do at work, but it's like it's hella chill. Like Parks and Rec is like a nice.
It's like nobody's doing anything.
Yeah, like
Department, we're just hanging out.
especially right now, like with COVID, like we're doing like even less, like
Yeah.
so.
I can see that. Damn, but that's cool. So what? How'd you get into that?
Let me think. I mean, when I was in college, I was working at Starbucks, and then I got like a second job, and then that was like in Costco, like just doing samples, like handing samples out.
Handing stuff out.
Yeah, and then I quit Starbucks for like my city job because I'm making like way more over there, and then now with like COVID, I can't do the Costco one anymore. So
Yeah, I'm sure nobody's giving out.
Yeah,
Say
like-
you'll get a sample of COVID or something.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, like, so now I'm just working for the city. Like that's it.
That's cool. That's cool. So you said you went to San Jose State. So the reason why I asked is I thought like maybe your degree had to do something with what you like Parks and Rec. What did you study at San Jose?
When I was at San Jose, I studied business marketing.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Is that something that you had in mind and with the focus for Yikes? Like, did you go in there going like, I'm going to go to business marketing for Yikes?
no, like I mean, at first it was I was going into San Jose State as civil engineering. That was gonna be my major, was civil engineering, and then.
Okay, did you do the construction program at?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
What was I saying? Yeah, so I was gonna do civil engineering, and then like on orientation day, like they like go through like they kind of tell you like what classes are you gonna be taking like ahead in your student like career or whatever, and they were saying like there's this one chemistry class like it's like you have to pass it. Like it's C or better, blah blah, and there were like 60% of students like fail it on their first try.
It's like the fucking hell week. They're just trying to scare you and shit.
Yeah, I mean I don't know. Like I guess they just wanted to keep it a buck with us. Like, like this is what you're
I'm just
getting
letting
into.
you guys know like none of you are passing.
Yeah,
You're
like-
not making it through.
So I was like, when I heard that, I was like, you know what? Like I was having my doubts already, like about engineering. And I was like, let me just switch to business. Like let's see how that goes.
So that was the nail in the coffin. You're just like, all right.
Yeah, no, yeah. When they said that, I was like, yeah, business it is. Like,
Yep.
I'm not good at like math. I'm not that good at chemistry. So let me go to business.
We take a quick water break and I smack the shit out of my.
What are
I'm
you
still
drinking?
having problems with that. This is that. I just choked on it. This is that Minute Maid stuff from Walmart. It comes in like that red jug.
Oh, like just the like clear jug, like.
Yeah. Oh no. It's made by Minute Maid.
Oh, for sure.
It's Minute Maid, but it's like the fruit punch one. But no, I'm always bumping into this microphone. I haven't figured out how to because I'm actually left-handed. That's the problem. Is like I.
So it's like when you set it down.
Yeah. My space is over here on the right, but I'm like used to using my left hand, so
Yeah.
sure if I go to sit down, I'm like bumping into a microphone, or I'll go to talk with my hands, I'm just like smacking the mic.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm like kind of talking with my hands, but kind of hitting the mic.
It happens. You can adjust it, like the spit guard or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you just push it up.
It's fine.
There you go. But yeah. So you went to San Jose State for business. Did you go anywhere else with that, or did you just graduate with a bachelor's in it?
Yeah, I graduated in 4 years, and I was like, yep, like I'm done. I'm done for now. Like I'm gonna see how it goes. Like maybe I will want to go back to school, but right now it's looking like no.
Well, plus, if you went like that's why, because I didn't. I tried going like 2 or 3 times to college.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's just not for me.
Yeah,
I'm not the guy to go to college.
Yeah, it's definitely not for everybody. Like, I mean, I recommend it for everybody.
Yeah, give it a try.
Yeah,
Everybody give it
I
a
definitely
try.
recommend it for everybody, but it's not like, cause I had friends I knew too that like they were just trying to be motivated to go to class and
it
didn't end up like working out for
It's
them.
not. So I went to the union, got into labor.
Yeah.
Which
No, I mean, there's definitely other options.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what? Don't wait. If college isn't for you, don't. I mean, that's what I would tell my kids, because that's like, obviously, growing up, you're always pushed to like go to college.
Yeah.
But for sure now that I've experienced it, now that I've gone through it, and if my kid says he doesn't want to go to college, I'm like, all right, man. But there's plenty of other options out there. Just make sure you're doing something.
Yeah, like I mean, same. Like I look at my situation, and I'm like, so I did go to college and I graduated like in business, but now I'm working like for Parks and Rec for the city. So it's kind of like that I need to go to college, like to do that. Or I mean, I definitely recommend it. like for everybody. Like I think it's something like everybody should try at least, but it doesn't like it's not like it's without its downfalls. You know?
Yeah. There's certain sacrifices you make. I mean, that's another thing I was thinking about was like, you know, I could spend 4 years in school and then come out and start my career and then have to compete with everybody else that was going through school.
Yeah.
Or like, you know, right out of high school, going to the union and then while everyone else is going to school, I already have 4 years in my career.
Yeah.
And in that time, like, especially in my field of work, I can already journeyman out. I could, you know, end up, you know, ranking. Because, you know, you come in at the bottom, I could end up going up like 4 tiers, you know, a tier a year.
I mean,
at that rate, but you know, like you said, it's not for everybody, and you know, some people do amazing in college. You know, that's exactly where they're supposed to be.
No, yeah, for real. Like, I mean, it's interesting that you said like I would have 4 years like ahead, and then like everybody else would be like fresh out, because that's hella true, bro. Like, because when I graduated, like
it just felt like that.
Yeah, like dude,
people that didn't kind of had a head start.
I mean, like you look at the you start applying for jobs and you look at like what they're asking for you, and then it's like we need like 5+ years of experience managing teams or blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like we need this much experience for you doing this, or like we need that much experience on you using, I don't know, like a fucking program, some shit. Like
I always had the like kind of like theory or thought idea that, you know, you should, instead of going to college like right out of school, right out of high school, you know, you should definitely go get some work experience. Like you said, right when you come out, people are looking for work experience. But I also think that's a good idea because, I mean, most people within I mean, you, perfect example, and even my brother, perfect example, you know, people don't always, like, have the same idea when they go into college, they end up switching it. So if you end up, you know, having some work experience, you know, you try 2 or 3 jobs, and you found a job and you're like, you know what, I really like doing this, you know, here's what I needed, you know, I might need to go to school to improve on this job. So that's when, I think that's the time to go to college.
Yeah, like
it's when you already kind of figured out what you want to do, you have some work experience.
Yeah, because I think that's like a flaw too. Like you're like 18 years old, like fresh out of high school, and then you're like, all right, let's decide like what your major is gonna be.
Yeah, like what are you gonna do for the rest of your life?
Yeah, basically like.
That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I mean, it happened to me. I was like, yeah, you know, engineering sounds good, and then I was like, then I got to orientation. I was like, nah, let me switch it.
Yeah,
so.
and some people like they go their whole high school career like, you know, focusing on doing one thing, and then once they get out and they really see it, it's like, I don't even like this. It's not even close to what I thought, and you end up wasting like 4 years. You know, it would be smarter, but you know that's not the case.
Yeah, I mean, I think like there's like that pressure, you know, like it's like, oh, like you graduate high school, like that's what everybody's supposed to do, and then there's like the pressure, like, oh, like you're supposed to go to college though. You're supposed to go to college, like, you know what I mean, like.
It's that weird like that academic society kind of thing. I feel it a lot when I go visit like my brother who's still in college, or when I go see friends that are still in college. It's just like a different vibe, a different personality. Like it's all about school, it's all about grades, which I get. That's what you're going for, but like. It's kind of like how it was in high school. You know, when you got out of high school and you got in the real world, and you're like, they didn't train us at all for this. Like, that's how I feel it is in college. Like, you still don't have exactly the right idea of what the real world really is. Like, yeah, you're not in high school no more, but you still don't know, like, you know, the ins and outs and the roughness of, like, I mean, living by yourself, or, you know, being in a corporation or a big company that you're trying to make, you know, trying to build a career on. You know, it's different than like a college setting. At least I think what I've experienced and perceived.
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely get like both experiences. Like, I mean, at least for me, like I had to work like when I was in college, like or else I couldn't really afford like to like my rent.
Be there.
I couldn't afford like to be in school, so like I had to work. But so yeah, then like you definitely kind of learn like the independence like quickly, like when you're in that situation.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I mean. You look at other students, like they just like they have like the funds to just kind of go to school and that's it. Like they just kind of go to school and they don't have to work and they pick up internships and shit, and it's just.
And just everything kind of falls in place for them.
Yeah, like it just kind of makes you jealous. Like,
yeah, like son of a bitch, man.
Yeah,
like wasted on you.
Over here working at Starbucks.
Yeah, just making coffee for that guy.
Yeah, basically like.
You son of a bitch. So how in San Jose State you did your business. What are like some of the times you enjoyed at San Jose State? What are some fond memories you have of being in college? Since we're talking about college life and academic life?
Fond memories. It's like my first 2 years, I was living in the international house at San Jose State.
Okay.
And yeah, so there was like people from like all over the world, like Europeans and like Asians there. There was like Brazilians and like, yeah, just a bunch of nationalities, just like all in one house. And it was co-ed, like guys and girls. And like my first semester there, like it was just like it was basically like the perfect mix of people, like where it was like there was hella Europeans, so like a bunch of partiers basically, a lot of like Brazilian people, which they like to party too. Like basically the house was like filled with a bunch of cultures that kind of like just really clicked well, especially like when it came to partying.
We don't get to hear any of those party stories because your girlfriend's in the USA.
Nah,
So.
no detailed party stories today.
Yeah.
Nah, maybe I'll say one, but I just gotta think of it.
Yeah. No worries.
But yeah, like that first semester was like fucking insane. Like it was so nice. Like meeting, like being able to talk to all these people from like all these different like countries, and it was just.
So having, because what I find, and I don't know if it's like an American thing or maybe even like any foreigner meeting a foreigner, I have a real interest in what they perceive our country, like how they
our
think,
country,
or just like the home, like their home country or like our home country. So you remember that dude in high school that was from Germany?
Julius? Was it Julius?
I think it was Julius. Yeah. So
he was tall, right? That tall dude with glasses.
Yeah, glasses.
Yeah.
Had
Julius.
like a like shaved top, not shaved head, but like a square top.
Yeah, no, I remember.
Yeah. I always would ask him like, oh, what did you think of the United States before you came? What did you think of the United States now that you're here? What do people back home think of the United States? Did that ever come up in conversation?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. No, I'd be asking people that all the time. Like mainly I would ask them like, oh, like now that you're here, like what are some differences between like the U.S. and like Germany or like from wherever they were from,
What were some of the biggest differences that you can remember? I know it's like a while ago.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember now. So let me think. So I feel like they would say that like people here like they're really like cheery, like compared
friendly?
to. Yeah, friendly.
I've heard friendly a lot. That like Americans are overly friendly.
Yeah, like really friendly, and they'll do like I remember like this German guy would always say that like they would do like that fake voice, like the high pitch,
like a baby like a puppy voice or something.
Yeah, well, so we lived like all together like in iHouse, and like there was like obviously there was like the director of the thing, and then like the vice director or whatever, the lady lower, and she would like give presentations, and she would like always talk to the foreigners, and she would always have like this high pitched voice, like like that overjoyed to see you.
Yeah, that fake.
Like stuff like that.
Very scripted voice, kind of.
Yeah. So they would definitely say like that Americans can come off as over friendly, like that was like a thing that they would say, and let me think. I mean, I guess the other stuff was like stuff like we kind of know, like portion sizes, like why are the portions here so big, or
the other stereotypes of the United States.
Yeah.
That sucks that a lot of ours are pretty true.
But there was like good stereotypes too, like for example, like because it kind of pertains to Yikes too, like one of my friends was telling me like he's French, and he was saying like I feel like a big difference though between the U.S. and like over there is that like over here if you have something like this, like if you have like a Yikes, like your own clothing company that you're trying to push, or
like your own thing,
or you have apartment 40, like you have your own thing that you're really trying to work towards, like over here like people support it like 100% quicker than they would like in France or like other places like that. That's what he said, like he like felt was like a big difference.
People are more supportive of like small homegrown stuff.
Yeah, I guess like more supportive, and not like they just wouldn't talk as much like talk down like on you as much.
Yeah.
Like like
criticize them as much.
Yeah, like or like I guess the jealousy aspect too. Like they wouldn't. Maybe over there, like they get a little bit more jealous, and
they wouldn't be like that one girl that blew out the birthday cake.
Yeah, like that little girl. Yeah, like he would tell me, like he would be like, yeah, if you try doing Yikes like over here, like, or if I tried doing it, I don't think it would like go off as quickly like as it did.
People would shut it down.
Yeah.
No one wants that stupid shit. No, but that's cool. That's fortunate for us, I guess.
So we're not all like bad stereotypes. Like there's good stereotypes too.
Yeah, that's good. Have you gotten any traction overseas, or is it mostly like pretty domestic?
It's mostly domestic, but I have I have a cousin in France that she buys some shirts sometimes. Usually I just give her shirts, but I think she's bought for me like one time. And then I have like friends. Well, because of iHouse, the international house,
Yeah.
like I have all these friends, a lot of friends in Europe. So like I do send them like stuff occasionally, so I have like somewhat of a presence there, but like not nothing huge, you know. It's like maybe
you're just a foot in the door, kind of.
Yeah, exactly, just a foot in the door, you know. Like
that's
just,
cool. I mean,
just
at least there's a
in.
presence, you know, and you know there's a presence there.
Yeah,
you know?
and like I try to get them to like let it be known, you know. Like I'll send them stickers and like I'll tell them like, hey, yeah, put it somewhere where like people will see it.
Put it on like the statue, or no, I was gonna say the Statue of Liberty, but that's here. The Eiffel
Tower.
Yeah,
Some shit.
go.
Yeah, no, actually,
that's another monument.
I hella told my friend to do that. I was like, hey, like you know, next time you're in Paris, just like slap it on a sign right there and try to get it in the background or something.
Right, that'd be hella funny. Oh, I saw. Speaking of like your stickers and like good placements, I guess I saw. I was stalking your Instagram for the show, right? Because I need some stuff to talk to you about. But I saw Dez. He had his prosthetic with the sticker on it.
Yeah,
does his prosthetic really cost more than that Mercedes?
Yeah, dude, that shit's fucking expensive as fuck.
Really?
Like, yes, yeah, dude, that's like the top of the line technology like in that leg. Like,
is it pretty cool? I mean, I want to get him on the show. So this way, you know, he could talk about what he went through and all his stuff.
Yeah.
But, like, is it pretty high quality?
Yeah. So like when that happened to him, like when he was like recovering from the virus. Or the bacteria, because it was a flesh-eating bacteria. When he was recovering from it, he was sent to San Antonio, which is like, it's like to some hospital in San Antonio, like a military hospital, which is supposedly like the best, like they send all of the amputees there.
Okay.
So it's like for like rehabilitation, like and stuff like that, and it's supposedly like the top of the line, like the best one in the country, like one of the best in the world, and like they actually have, so they have the hospital there, and then like 100 yards away they have like the place where they develop the prosthetics and like test them out.
Oh damn! So he got like.
So yeah, so it's the best of the best.
Prototype technology almost.
Yeah, like no, like they were like I mean yeah they do everything, you know, they measure him up, like they make sure it has, because the leg like balances himself like for him. Like,
oh really?
Yeah, so it has to like stabilize itself or something like that.
That's tight.
So it already has like that technology in there. Plus like I don't even know what else, you know, like.
It has like a martini maker or something.
Yeah, like I don't know, like, Bionic Man. Like,
yeah, we can rebuild him.
Yeah, he can adjust his speed, dude. Like he has like 20 miles per hour.
Does it
on
have
there.
like a turtle and then a rabbit?
Yeah, just turns the knob.
Yeah.
No, but like that shit is fucking expensive though. Like.
That's crazy. That's crazy that happened to him.
Yeah, and they took us like through a walkthrough of the facility and all that shit, and they test out like the
they
prosthetics.
Really wanted to
like,
show off their state of the art stuff.
Yeah, like well they have like an arena, not an arena, but like a spot where
like a gladiator for all the amputees or something.
Yeah, they just like fight to figure out who's the strongest.
Who's gonna get the prosthetic? No, so they have like a stage or
like I mean, it's like what was it, like a VR just like an empty room where they do like virtual reality, like, and the guy will be there like with his prosthetic, and he'll be like at targets,
holographics and stuff.
Yeah, like pointing at like in combat, like with his prosthetic, like where they learn how to do that, like how to use a prosthetic.
They're trying to put him back on the field, fuck.
Well, some of them. Well, I mean, not Dez, but
yeah,
like
no.
Yeah, but some of them, yeah, like they lose their leg and yeah, they want to go back. Like they're just fucking built like different.
Damn.
Like
they just different breed.
Yeah, like they're
that's
fucking
crazy.
insane.
So that's cool. So they have a VR room. So I guess it's to train them how to get comfortable and normal with their prosthetics.
Yeah, like learn how to like walk with it. I mean, I guess they also use it to like learn how you like walk, because it has like all these sensors that like, you know, like look at your muscles or whatever.
Oh, see, like a little, like they do for what's the movie?
For
Planet of the Apes, where they did like all the dots and they can like.
Yeah, I think it's different.
The whole movement.
I think it's like with like just cameras that just watch it, like laser cameras or some shit like.
Just records, like, breaks down the movements. It's like one of those high program softwares where it like has the joints.
Just like the lines, yeah, like your joints are like lines. I think so. I don't know. Like there's something like that. So
something.
Yeah.
Technology.
Nah, it was hella crazy though. Like when they showed us
that's
like
cool.
Everything that they do over there. Yeah, it was insane.
So when did you do that? When did, and I don't want to like dive into Dez because I do want to, like I said, I wanted to have him on. But when did you end up going to go do that tour?
That was in, I think it was last year, like 2019. Like, yeah, like August of last year, if I remember right. Or maybe 2018.
Spring break.
Spring break of last year? Yeah, spring break of last year.
Wow. Damn.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was that recent.
Yeah, no, yeah, he had like a pretty like decent recovery, like kind of quick.
That's good.
Like, yeah.
That's really good. But what else was at the hospital? Was it just that and him and his prosthetic?
Well, it was like on a military base, so they was
Oh.
like it was like a big ass thing, like, and then they had like a house where we went there like specifically like to visit Dez.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, obviously.
Yeah, like not just like for the tour of the
Yeah,
prosthetic.
just come
like,
to go
place.
see like a hospital.
Yeah, it's like all right, Dez, like.
Yeah, no, I heard this cool place. It's a hospital. I mean, our buddy's there, but we can say hi to him if we want. But
yeah, so
the hospital's crazy.
They had like a house there, like for us to stay at and everything, and like the hospital and then the whole military base. But like we didn't really explore it like that, you know.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
we mostly like explored San Antonio if we were gonna explore.
So this was in San Antonio.
Yeah.
Who was it like you, Kazan, Bryce?
It was just me and you remember Anthony Wynn?
No.
It was like me and him, like.
Sorry, Anthony, if you're watching this.
Come on, man. He
Peter,
was in
he
crew,
doesn't remember
dude.
me?
He was in crew. Come on, you don't remember?
Yeah, you know what?
Kidzilla '97.
No,
Hella know his gamer tag.
I started up Black Ops 2 the other day, or maybe like last week. Hella old, and it still has like the KR3W as the
as
tag.
your tag and shit.
Yeah, I was like,
dude.
oh
Like,
yeah. I was trying to remember where it was from, and it took me like the whole day. I was playing with it, and I was like, where the fuck did I come up with this? And I was like, oh yeah. I was like, that's from the group.
yeah, from the from the gaming days.
Yeah. I mean, there's certain gamer tags we can't say on the show.
We should not say.
Those viewers that know, they know.
Yeah, man. Nah, dude. Honestly, like when I was thinking about the podcast, I was like, man, I'm gonna definitely mention crew somewhere in there. Like,
Yeah.
try to mention that shit. Like
out to Isaac and all that. How's that goblin doing?
Isaac, he's good, dude. He's in fucking Italy.
He's stationed because I know he went in the military, right?
Yeah. He's like
stationed in Italy.
Yeah, so he already did like his first term, or I think that's what it's called, first term.
Tour.
Yeah, first tour, whatever it's called. Like he did that, and then he wanted to sign up again because there was like a chance he could go overseas, and he ended
That's
up.
what he was aiming for.
Yeah, and then he ended up going overseas. Yeah, he's in Italy now.
Damn, what branch is he in?
He's in the Navy.
The Navy. Oh yeah, I heard that's like you travel the most in the Navy.
Yeah,
'Cause I know,
think so.
Diamond Mackey is in the Navy. You remember him?
Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
that.
he's in Virginia, I think.
He's in. There's like a lot of people in the military that like we went to high school with.
People. Oh yeah.
Yeah, like. Fucking, I mean, hella people, like hella close friends of mine, like Bryce and shit.
Yeah,
like,
Bryce just got married. How was the wedding? How was that?
Oh, that was nice, dude. It was hella nice.
That was good. That's cool. Congratulations, Bryce. And
yeah, congrats.
Your wife. Yep. Congratulations.
Dude, that shit was so fun. Like.
That's good. What'd you guys do out there?
How
was North Carolina, right?
Yeah, North Carolina. It was in like Emerald Isle, so it's like you know what an isle is? I think it's called an isle. Like.
And if I'm right, geographically, like an isle is like a chain of islands, right?
Yeah, well, they call it Emerald Isle, but I think isle is the wrong word because I feel like that's what an isle is.
It's a chain of islands, right?
Yeah, like, but so basically it's just like where we stayed at. It was like a little like. Island that's like just right off of the coast, like.
So it was just one island. They're like, oh, it's the Isles.
Yeah, just like
the one.
Yeah, it was just like this long ass island, like that they call Emerald Isle, like.
Maybe that's what an isle is. It's a long island. Cause now that you say isle, when I think of isles, I think of like really stretched out islands, like a chain of stretched out islands.
Yeah, like I mean, so when they said Emerald Isle, like I was like, bro, this is wrong. Like isle does not mean. Like this little island.
Like, what were you thinking of island?
Dude, I know it has a name. Like there's a name for that shit, but I couldn't remember.
Archipelago?
Like, not like there's like atoll, but I don't think it's an atoll either, right? Like.
An atoll?
Like,
I was doing this with my mom the other day, like trying to remember.
Like the
like
word
Earth
for some
science.
shit. Like,
yeah, high school Earth science. Like what's the geography term for?
Like, dude, it was bothering me. I was like, bro, they're calling it the wrong thing. I was like, it's not an isle.
We need to write the state of North Carolina to rename this.
Yeah. Like,
they got it all wrong.
But I mean, anyway, it's like so. It's basically just like this little island that's like just right off the mainland. So
okay.
it's surrounded by water. So it's hella nice. Like it's hella pretty.
Really beachy.
Yeah.
How is that? How's like? Because I've never been to the East Coast. How's an East Coast beach compared to like the West Coast beaches?
Yeah. So when I was there, like we actually talked about that too. Like the people that were there at the wedding, and like, well, first off, the water is like stays warmer like year round.
In the Atlantic?
Yeah, it's warmer over there. Like you go in and like it takes maybe like 5 minutes to get used to the water, whereas you're in Santa Cruz.
Your ass off the
Yeah,
whole
you
time.
go to Santa Cruz, it takes like like you get out and you're not even used to the water
Yeah.
yet. Like, and there was that, and then there was like no seaweed at all. Like in Santa, if you go to Santa Cruz, there's hella like seaweed.
Yeah.
Over there was like nothing. I didn't see a single speck of seaweed, dude. Like
there was no sea trash.
yeah, nothing. Like well, I mean another.
Well, besides like human trash, but.
Well, that was the thing too. Is like it's like Emerald Isle is like it has a bunch of so like what they did for their wedding is like they rented like an Airbnb like right on the beach. So
of
like
the island.
Yeah, so that
or
so
of
like
the aisle.
yeah, so it's a big like that big long aisle, and so there's just hella houses that are right there like on the beach.
Oh, okay.
Like literally just like you just walk out barefoot and you're just like right there on the sand.
On the sand already.
Yeah, like it has like maybe a little stretch of like a little thing that you have to cross first, and then there's sand right there.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it was like that. They rented out like a big ass one where they just had like the close like the maids of honor and like the best man and like all of us like in there in the house. So it was just kind of like.
You were one of the groomsmen for the wedding?
Yeah, one of the groomsmen.
Nice.
Yeah, so it was just like a hella chilled out, like laid back wedding, like 30 people. Like we were wearing Hawaiian tees. And,
That's
like,
up.
yeah, like that was like our outfit was Hawaiian tees.
That's
and
cool.
yeah, it was fucking nice. But so I got sidetracked to what I was saying, but basically it's like a private beach, like because the public beach is like it's a hella long island, so you have to keep that in mind. The public beach is like way south, the south tip. So like for it to get trashed, like people would have to walk all the way up to like where we were at.
Oh, so you guys had like a beach that's been like kept up and made sure that it's clean.
Yeah, so I mean I think they chose that beach too because like there's not a lot of traffic there, like so not a lot of people are walking in and out of their wedding scenery.
Yeah.
So
that's good.
yeah, it was fucking hella nice.
What'd you guys do? Because now he's stationed at what fort is he stationed at or base?
I think it's Camp Lejeune. Dude, honestly, I don't know. Like, I think it's Camp Lejeune. Like, if he's gonna watch, he's gonna be like, "No, bro. Like, it's a different one." Like,
call him out in the comments.
Yeah, like I mean, but like the military is so complicated that I just kind of sometimes they'll be talking about military shit and I just kind of like tune out.
Yeah, you're like, it's got nothing to do with me.
Yeah. So I think it's that one. I think it's Camp Lejeune.
So what else? What else did you guys do in North Carolina?
So we actually went golfing at Camp Lejeune because they have a golf course like over there.
The military base is a golf course.
Yeah, no, the military bases are like fat. Like they'll have like houses there where families stay and shit. Like the military families, and they have like whole like restaurants and like
schools, not like their own little town basically.
Yeah, it kind of can be like that, especially Camp Lejeune because it's pretty big. So
you guys went on the golfing, obviously the wedding.
Yeah, and then tried like some of the food out there. We tried like Zaxby's. I wasn't like the biggest fan.
Is that supposed to be like a famous restaurant on the East Coast?
It's like a chicken spot, like like on the east. It's more like
okay.
more on the East Coast. Like I wanted to try Waffle House, but I didn't end up trying it. Yeah, I know.
Have you ever had chicken and waffles? Is that where you're going?
I haven't even had chicken and waffles yet. Like not even from Roscoe's or some shit.
Not
so
even from like the local diner.
Yeah,
nothing,
like
just never had it.
So no, I never. I mean, like I've had it, like but tenders and waffles,
chicken wings.
not real fried chicken and waffles,
Yeah,
like which is probably hella better. So I do need to try that. But yeah, I didn't get to try out that place, and then bro, we tried this Mexican place out there, and bro, you'll never guess how much the burrito was. A burrito out there on the East Coast.
What kind of burrito was it?
Just like carne asada burrito.
I would pay, like, depending on how big it is, maybe like $6 for a burrito.
Yeah, like I mean over here, like I mean yeah, Stockton we're blessed. Like we have all these taco trucks, like cheap ass burritos. Yeah. They're usually like fucking bomb ass burritos too.
Cheap California burritos.
Yeah, but over there, dude, it was like $17.95 for a fucking or $16.95, bro. So $17 for a fucking burrito, like carne asada burrito, like.
It
just
was
an
like
average.
One of those gravy burritos.
It was, yeah.
Big,
so no, that's how they do it over there. But it wasn't even that big. Like it was big, but a taco truck like has a little bit smaller maybe than that one, and better. The meat's gonna be better.
$17 for that.
Yeah, like it was, bro. It's like it's exotic food or something. Like that's how much they were charging. $17 for that shit. Like,
how's the seafood over there though? Did you have any seafood? I heard seafood on the East Coast supposed to be like cheaper.
I didn't try the seafood. I did try the North Carolina barbecue. That shit was smacking. That shit was hella good.
You should got a lobster. I also hear that the closer you get to Maine, the better lobster is.
Yeah,
So like California and Hawaii is like shitty ass lobster.
There was like honestly there was hella shit out there that I wanted to try, but I just.
How long were you guys out there for? Just a
like
weekend?
4 days or something. I mean, I had time to like try it, but Like, I mean, we had that nice ass Airbnb. The beach was right there. Like, it was basically just like 4 days of just drinking.
Why would I want to leave? You know?
Yeah, like we were just getting faded like every day. So.
That's cool. Just hanging out with buddies and stuff like that.
Yeah, like it was nice.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So back to Yikes, I guess. Do you so back to Yikes? Since we're coming down to the end of the podcast, are there any like last minute things that you have coming up, or any kind of ideas that people can look forward to in the future? I know we kind of already asked that question earlier, but anything that's immediate that's going to be coming to Yikes?
Yeah, actually I have like a few, well not a few, like I guess a lot of things that I want to do. One of them is like I'm kind of like making my website more towards like it's kind of becoming like more like an online magazine. So like right now I have like the gallery and I have like the homepage where I like feature. I have like a bunch of Black Lives Matter links on there for right now because of like everything that's going on, obviously. Yeah. And then I have a song that features there, like that kind of like supports the Black Lives Matter movement. It's just like a rap song that I update like every so often. So I have that going on, and then I have this thing that I want to do soon called Artist Spotlight, where I just kind of like where I like kind of show off like an artist that like either inspires me or like a graffiti artist or like a creative, basically, like someone doing their own thing. Like maybe I'd even feature you on there, you know, like stuff like that.
Yeah,
like,
just kind of like a like you said, local spotlight.
Yeah, like
spotlight thing.
Yeah, like so I wanted it to be like with mostly local people. That's like a main point of it, and like people I know or like people that like inspire me, like that sort of thing. So I wanted to have that section to like showcase that. That'll be coming soon. I just need to like edit. Like I just need to like write out the edits I need to make. But yeah, that's so I have that coming, and then I have like more shit dropping soon. Like I said, like I want to do. I don't know. I've been working on some designs. Like I'm not sure what I'm gonna drop next, but I do want to do like a knitted sweater. Like I said.
Yeah, knitted sweater you were saying.
Yeah, a knit sweater, and I have like more pics dropping, like more pics for this recent collection that I want to drop because I like to have like a visual. Like I don't want to just drop the clothes. Like I want to have, like I said, be more like a magazine, so I could have the pictures on there. Or the pictures like for that, like that kind of helps promote it and just gives like a visual for it.
Yeah, fantastic. That's awesome.
Let me think. I feel like there was one more thing. I don't know. I can't really remember now. But
well, it's alright. Well, if there's if you want to give the people that that website where they can find it. Also, if you want to tell people your Instagram, Twitter, anywhere where they can find you. We have this camera, the middle camera, that camera. Let them know what you got going on, where they can find you.
Alright, so I got Yikes_co is the Twitter, and as well that's the Instagram. The website is yikesclothingcompany.com, like no spaces or anything, just yikesclothingcompany.com. That'll probably be in the description. What else do I have on there? I think I said Twitter, Instagram, my website. Yeah.
And then we'll have the website in the description. Well, once again, thank you, Alex, so much for coming in. I really appreciate it. I look forward to seeing plenty more Yikes, hopefully on New York someday.
Yeah, man. Hey, thanks. Me too.
Square,
Trying to see that too.
Well, thanks for coming in again, and we look forward to seeing you.